Esther was a gifted lady. Esther was gifted in beauty. Though she was gifted in beauty, she was intentional in investment. She was a natural, beautiful girl. But when it came to the day that they were going to pass on the stage, on the global stage, nobody depended on their innate gift. Everybody developed their gift. Everybody acted upon their gift. The gift was innate, but I was not going to take an innate gift to stand on a global platform lest I disgrace my family. So even though I'm gifted, I would invest in myself. You don't sleep in your room and say, when I go there, the Lord will put something in my mouth to say. It's for the gospel. It's for the gospel that the Lord will put something in your mouth. If it's for a conference, you will disgrace yourself, your wife, your children, and your generations to come, because it will be on YouTube. You are going for a conference. There are intelligent people coming for that conference. You have prayed for an open door, and God has given you an open door. You go there and you are saying a series of M. Where did you leave your connectives? You are gifted. Every gifted man takes upon himself to invest on his gift. A gift you don't invest on cannot stand on the global stage. We have seamstresses. Tell us in Boya, right? You can count the fashion designers, but all of them call themselves designer. Designer is not everybody who sew. You are a tailor. You are a tailor. You are a tailor. Most of the people around who say, I'm a designer, they are tailors and seamstresses. You can't be a seamstress and answer the name of a designer. What have you designed? You are a designer that has never designed anything. All the patterns you have are patterns borrowed. You are not creative. You sew a dress and we have 6 lines on one dress. The lines are not straight. There are threads flowing everywhere. You make us not to be able to wear African dresses, and you claim that we are patronizing others. We are not patronizing them. We are going for excellence. So if you want us to buy into your gift, enhance your gift, improve your gift, work on your gift. The development of your gift is not dependent on the Spirit of God. The showcasing of your gift can be enhanced by the presence of God, but actualizing that gift, developing the gift, bringing the gift to its best form is dependent on you. Your gift is not enhanced because you're a child of God. It is enhanced because you invest in yourself. The Bible lets us to know that Jesus was 100% human, 100% spirit. When he was born, the Bible says he was learning. His parents forgot him and journeyed for 3 days. He was learning. What was he doing? He should have depended on his innate ability, the one he was born with. He knew that in order to achieve this assignment, there is something I need to do that will put me on the global platform. You will not stand on the global platform and expect to be pardoned. If you stand here and in a bid to lead for worship, you do nonsense. Woo you. Say, oh, it's church. How did they woo you? Because what were you doing in your house? You stand here, others have come and spoken intelligently, spoken by revelation. You come here and you are saying, and Jesus was going to the synagogue. And you don't want us to laugh? We will laugh. Which one is synagogue? What we know is synagogue. You must invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. And in this generation, in order to have your gift exposed, listen, look at me. There are courses that are general in school, right? From primary 1, they have introduced you to mathematics and what? English. They have introduced you to mathematics, and because calculation is necessary for everybody. That contract you want, that you are looking for 2 billion, they need to calculate it. I get what I'm saying. Now, if you don't want to calculate, everyone must know how to express. One major area where everyone must invest in themselves to enhance their gifting is to express themselves. A gifted man that cannot express himself is a gifted man that is lame. Expression. Look at me. We train ourselves to speak. Good speakers don't speak well because they went to school. They speak well because they invested in themselves. The art of speaking is learned. The art of speaking is learned. There are people that didn't grow up in any believing home, but they've learned to speak. When we started our school of ministry, our Bible school, we had English as one of our courses. Is that true? Because how do you want to be a pastor that cannot speak? And you complain that there are no doctors in your ministry. What do you want to tell them? There's a way you are humble, but there's a level of foolishness they speak to you. You need to get out so you are not corrupted. Are you getting what I'm saying? For your gift to thrive, you must learn to communicate. Communication is prime in order for you to leverage your gift. Don't come out of obscurity by just praying alone. After praying, if you remain foolish, you will stay stagnant. You will remain in the bush. The oil came on him. David, he still did not become king. He still went through a process before he became king. I've talked on honor. You must know the way of honor. Is that true? I've talked on honor. You must learn to honor. You cannot compete with the people ahead of you. Number 2, I've talked on expression. On expression. You should be able to express yourself. You should be able to express yourself. Is that true? Underdeveloped gifts is the reason why many are broken. Underdeveloped. And I likened you to one example, the example of Esther. This girl was a fine girl. Fine girl. But Daddy Anya, do you know what? The day came where Esther was going to pass on a global platform. With her beauty, she still had to invest. she still had to invest. How many of you know agro-pastoral show? They fry Gary. Everybody fry their Gary and come, and they choose the best. All of us can fry Gary, but over time, what are the things you have learned about Gary? We want it to be smooth. We want it to have less oil. We want it to be dry enough. We want it to be well fermented. Somebody fries and comes. Another person knows that there will be agri show on Saturday. They leave church on Sunday. They don't go to excavate their cassava. They are praying that the Lord will help them. Friday, they are frying Ojen Gary. And the Gary is not fermented. And the funny thing is, they are frying the Gary in prayer. You want to check in hand, fire don't burn them. The person who went and dug their Gary on their excavated their cassava on Monday, they took time, fermented it, fried it, kept it, it got cool. Now they are taking it for the show. They put it, the Gary of an unbeliever and the Gary of a believer. That's why the unbeliever is fine. The believer is expecting that the judge will do him favor by the grace of God to cheat the result. Yet they think they are holy. One of the things that prayer does to a man, prayer orientates a man. Prayer brings the justice system of God to a man. Prayer allows a man to walk in intelligence and by wisdom. If any of you need wisdom, let him watch movies. Let him do what? Then you read books. Ask first. If you lack wisdom, ask. If you lack wisdom, ask. Let every man get for him mentors in the area of his gifting. You are not a dry land. God is not going to lift you from your one small quarter like that. There is somebody that looks like the future you are aiming for. You look at that person as the mirror for your future. Learn from them. At this stage, what did they do? At this level, what did they do? How do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do this? That's how to grow. You can't be careless as a child of God. We are a people advantaged with wisdom. Look at the prophetic word of the year. It says it's a year of wisdom and what? Excellence. There's no way you carry yourself in wisdom and excellence and you will not be blessed. Listen, the world is to learn from the church. The Bible says, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. Thank God for what God has done here. Before you go ahead and begin to appreciate yourself, check your age mates. Check your age group. Check people in other nations or within your age group that are achieving beyond you. I'm not saying you should be ungrateful, but I'm saying that before you sit down and be happy, be contented. Oh, God has done this. Oh, God has done this. We thank God for that. We appreciate. Remember what I taught you 4 years ago. Gratitude while pressing for more. Every time you are thankful, you should be pressing. Never you put your head on the ground when you are thanking God. Father, I thank you. You are looking. Even when Jesus took the 5 loaves and 2 fishes and was going to give thanks, he looked down. The Bible says he looked up. Sir, we give gratitude with our eyes in the future. We give gratitude looking to the future. While we are thanking God for bread and fish, we are looking for the next miracle to be done. This does not mean we are ungrateful people. Are you getting what I'm saying? Early satisfaction is what has kept people hidden. You play one small football for quarter, they give you man of the match. You carry him for your head. The whole village, no money, drink water. You have become the star of the village, star boy. Somebody has received 5 Ballon d'Or. He's still aiming for number 6. Are you getting what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Bishop Oyedepo gathers 200,000 members and plus every Sunday. They are still doing evangelism. Dusin Oyeka has all the platforms you are praying for, yet he still prays. He still practices. Are you getting what I'm saying? When do you practice? When do you train? You are a child of God. We are supposed to teach the world what is happening to the body. If we don't correct it, it's a plague and we'll suffer it. Underdeveloped gift.